I like to think that I take my personal safety very seriously. I avoid dark alleys, always lock my doors, and trust my gut when something feels off. But even the most cautious person can make a mistake, one that lingers long after the danger has passed. Last night, just after midnight, I pulled into a quiet rest stop off the highway. I was exhausted after a long shift, and I just needed a few minutes to rest before making the final stretch home. The place was deserted except for one other vehicle, a beat-up sedan parked under a flickering streetlight. I had never been one to fear solitude, but something about the atmosphere unsettled me. I figured a quick snack would help. So, against my better judgment, I stayed in my car, scrolling through my phone as I ate. The only sounds were the distant hum of passing cars and the soft rustling of wind against the trees. Then, a sharp knock at my window shattered the quiet. A woman stood there, gesturing urgently. She had seemingly appeared out of nowhere, and I had no idea how I hadn't noticed her approach. Her wide, frantic eyes locked onto mine, and she mouthed something I couldn't hear over the glass. I hesitated before rolling down the window a fraction of an inch. "There's someone in your back seat," she whispered. My stomach dropped. Panic gripped me as I instinctively reached for the door handle, but something felt wrong. Before I moved any further, I stole a glance into my rearview mirror. Nothing. My car was empty. When I turned back to the woman, my breath caught in my throat. She was closer now, her fingers curled around my door handle. A sickly grin spread across her face, her features stretched unnaturally tight. The panic I'd felt moments ago turned to something colder, something primal. I slammed my car into reverse, tires screeching against the pavement. For a horrifying moment, she kept pace with my car, her hand still gripping the handle. Then, with an unnatural jerk, she let go, stumbling back into the darkness. I didn't stop driving until I reached my driveway. Even then, my fingers trembled as I locked my doors and checked my back seat 3 times before stepping out. I told myself I was safe, but sleep didn't come easily. A loud, deliberate knock on my front door woke me a few hours later. Heart pounding, I crept toward the peephole. A familiar voice called my name. "Hey, it's Greg. Are you okay? I saw someone in your house." Greg was my neighbor, a friendly guy I often waved to, but never spoke with beyond pleasantries. His voice sounded normal, but something about his presence at my door so late at night unnerved me. My mind replayed the encounter at the rest stop. I hesitated. What did they look like? A pause. Then he cleared his throat. I don't know. Just someone standing in your window. Are you alone?" A chill ran down my spine. I glanced down the hall. My home bathed in eerie silence. Was someone inside, watching me? Or was the real danger standing right outside my door? My grip tightened on my phone as I backed away. The doorknob rattled, followed by a sharp, impatient knock. I didn't respond. Eventually, the knocking stopped. But I didn't dare look outside until the sun came up. I haven't seen Greg since. And now, every time I step outside, I get the feeling that someone, or something, is watching me.